I think he's beautiful. There's a part of me that very much wants to call him Eric, you know, because maybe he was a Viking at some point. I don't know. I'm just totally making that up out of nowhere. Hey everybody, welcome back to Mommy's Doll Corner. I know I've been sort of teasing you since last week with my buddy here, the King of the Crystal Cave. By the way, for those of you who watched yesterday, I referenced some books. They were the first books I read on Arthurian legend, and they are written by Mary Stuart. The first book is The Crystal Cave. There are 5 books in the series, and they are still in print. You can get them on Amazon. I'm trying to figure out if I can get them for the Kindle. If not, I may have to buy the 5-book boxed set, pretend that I'm giving it to Gracie, but actually read it myself. That might happen. I was not aware that he was coming out. I thought that the water sprite was the last doll in this series, and this is the only male doll in this series. And they don't often do male dolls in this type of collector series, so I'm really excited. Let's do our close-up look finally at the King of the Crystal Cave. First, let's talk about this beautiful face. Now, there is something Ken-like about his face, I will admit that, but his eyes are definitely icy blue, definitely. And his crown is really spectacular. Really like. I wish that in the box we could see his hair better. I may snip off these little things that are holding his hair back and get his hair to flow over his armor, hopefully, because I do not want to take him out of his box, as we have discussed. So as we move down, the coloring is absolutely spectacular. This fox is so well done. He sort of has some chainmail. It's fabric, but he has some chainmail. This is hard, so it's definitely something, you know, it's armor, definitely armor. I'm in love with his shoulders, not just because they're broad, such broad shoulders. Do you see this sort of icy, like blue fluid, you know, I mean, it looks like glacier blue. It's not just blue, clear plastic. There's movement to it. There's a difference there. As we come forward, we see that repeated there. And this has a fox look to it to me. That evokes a fox a little bit, I think. And then, of course, he's got a sword. The king must have a sword. Now, the light, the way it's hitting the sword is making it look like there's some blue. It isn't. It's just it's just silver. See? It's just not patterned. So the sword has sort of elven-like runes that aren't really there. And then just flat metal. And then at the bottom, it's all just flat steel. And let's take a moment to admire these boots right here. These are so soft. The fur on these is always just amazing. And then his cloak, which is of course held, it's held to the box, so it's not getting all flowy, but it's a really soft material. I love the way it looks against the box. See, this is me. I like to have them stand out against their box, and that's why I had a little bit of an issue with the water sprite. Now the shoes, the boots, as we get down to the execution of that frozen glacier look on his boots, I'm feeling like here we're getting into the territory of blue plastic. It doesn't seem to have the same depth to me as the other glacier ice accents. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. And then of course his boots are spiked because if you're climbing around in a glacial kingdom, then you need to have spikes so you can climb the ice and not fall. So let's take a long look at him once again. I'm really loving that fox and the repeated fox element there. I love the fur. I'm not feeling that blue plastic. Let me know what you think. Okay, so that's our King of the Crystal Cave, finally. I know I made you wait for that, but I think he was worth it. I think he's beautiful. There's a part of me that very much wants to call him Eric, you know, because maybe he was a a Viking at some point. I don't know. I'm just totally making that up out of nowhere. But the only thing really, I think the blue is great for his box. I really like that. I love everything about him except the blue on the boots is messing me up. It's just too blue plastic as opposed to all of this, which is more turquoise. And I think that ultimately that's my problem, is that it's just blue plastic and not as turquoise and looking glacial enough. So you guys let me know in the comments below what you think. He might still be available on BarbieCollector.com. He's about $100. He might have been a tiny bit more, but they're usually about $100. And I will put a link down below. Thank you so much to everyone who watches Mommy's Doll Corner. I'm so excited that so many adult doll collectors are here. And for the kids who are here, I hope you're enjoying seeing some of these different kinds of Barbies. Tomorrow, we're going to get to see my Wizard of Oz collector, gold collector Barbies. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you click over here to subscribe so you never miss a video, and click on the video down here to watch another video from Mommy's Doll Corner. Thank you so much. Bye!